Question, Kristen. If there's even a 5% chance that in your mind your dad would have turned down your husband's had they asked your dad's first, if it was cool, if they married you guys, would you have suggested you got to ask him anyway? Or was that not part of your jam?
No, that's my jam. And my husband did that. Asked my dad for his blessing. And I'm so glad they did because they had like a really sweet moment. He was going to do it. I remember the weekend because my dad and his significant other had come to visit and we were going to go to see the UK South Carolina game. You had gotten us tickets, right? Mm-hmm. In Columbia.
Yeah.
And I couldn't find the tickets anywhere. And I was freaking out. And Bart was going to propose because I caused such a ruckus by not knowing where the tickets were, he didn't have an opportunity to. So literally in the car with my dad, not what he wanted at all. He ended up asking him for, he could have his blessing to marry me. And of course, my classic dad response was like, you sure you want to live with her for the rest of your life?
Based on what you've told us, I'm guessing he didn't ask your mom.
No, he did.
Oh, he did too?
Oh my God.
And she said yes?
And he asked my brother.
Really?
He drove to Kentucky without my knowledge, drove to Kentucky, went to my mother's house, got her blessing, drove over to my brother's house, got his blessing, and immediately turned around and drove back. Damn. So he did 12-hour driving just before he proposed.
Can you just do a group text? Yeah.
That's what I would have FaceTime.
Yeah, he wanted to do it in person to show how much he really cared.
That's a good man.
Yeah.
You should keep him around.
I think I might.
How about you?
I told my husband under no circumstances was he to ask my father for his permission to marry me because I am my own person and it is not my dad's call on who I marry and it's not my dad's call on whether or not he can give permission, which my dad would agree with. Now, however, he did what it sounds like Bart did. He asked my dad for his blessing. Mm-hmm. So he gave him a heads up, which I thought was really respectful. And I know it seems dumb that it's like in the semantics of permission versus blessing, but I think one shows respect and the other one shows the woman is not allowed to make her own decisions, in my mind.
So one makes you feel like property, the other does not.
Exactly. And so he did that without me knowing. We had all met up for a beach trip, and he had me take some stuff out to the car. Of course, I'm always around, so he had to figure out how to get rid of me. So then he could ask my dad, and then he had to be like, please don't tell her mother, because she'd let it slip that Chad was thinking about proposing. So my dad, of course, told my mom, who managed to keep the secret. It was a joke between them all. But it was good. I think he would have asked anyway, even if he thought that they would turn him down, he still would have asked for the blessing.
Well, this all backfired on Jonathan here, who's on the voice disguiser, who asked his girlfriend's dad, and dad's like, nah, I'm not really into it. And now Jonathan's like, I'm not sure I was expecting that, but now what? Hey, Jonathan.
Hey, guys, how you doing?
Great, man. Sorry that you're going through this kind of stress. So explain exactly what happened, and did you even see this coming?
Yeah, so kind of blindsided. I thought we were ready to get married, so I took a big leap in my relationship with my girlfriend, April. So I went to her dad and I asked him, can I marry your daughter? I mean, I love her. He said no. His response was she's too young. She's 26, by the way, so it's not like she's 18. And more so, though, he said, you're not a good fit for her. And I just took that as a low blow, I'm not good enough for your daughter. And I love April. I really do. And I can't imagine my life without her. So my gut is saying to ignore her father and just propose anyway. But if I do propose, do I tell her about her father's, response? I don't know if that's going to cause her to say no, or would it just make her angry, cause more problems, and with my relationship with her dad in the future? I kind of want to know what the guys are thinking about this, what they would do in this situation.
If I'm in your shoes and I feel like this is my lady, this is my person, and I feel like she feels the same, I'm going to be honest, no one is going to stop me from asking for her hand in marriage. I would definitely do it anyway. After the fact, I wouldn't want her to be caught off guard if it ever comes up, so I probably would mention that what her dad said, but that wouldn't stop me, not even for a second.
Mo speaks for me, too. Exact same.
You would tell her that her dad said no?
After, yeah, not before, for sure. Yeah, she needs to know that Pops is not into this. How much time have you spent with future father-in-law?
I spent a little time with him. We've been together a few years, so it's, I've gotten to know him over the holidays, and, I'm surprised that he wouldn't approve of me at this point, honestly.
Yeah, and I think, as I'm trying to think of this from every angle, you certainly don't want to go back to him and go, hey, can we talk about the no? I just think then you get a weird power dynamic, maybe.
I probably would just let it go. Because, obviously, you thought y'all had a good relationship or you probably wouldn't have asked in the first place. So if I feel like I've done everything in my power to make that relationship work, I'm not going out my way anymore.
Oh, boy, your girlfriend / soon-to-be fiance and wife's going to be pissed. You're going to be pissed at your dad.
But definitely propose, dude.
Yeah, do it, dude.
What's the ring look like, Jonathan?
It's a couple of months' salary, like we're supposed to.
Okay.
You don't know. She's asking you a girl question, like, tell me about the stones and what the shape
What's
is.
the cut?
And he's like, it's costing me an arm and a leg. That's all I need to know.
Does it have big ass? Is it a princess cut?
You don't know. All right, dude. Go ahead, and I would really like to follow up with you. And are you going to propose this weekend?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Oh, yeah, do you think?
Do it Friday at a date night, so I'll let you guys know how it goes.
All right, so let's talk about the timing of this then. So he proposes.
Oh.
She says yes. He doesn't tell her immediately what went on with Pops, right? You wait?
No, okay, I get that, but I'm going to let you know right now. As soon as he proposes, if she's like most newly engaged women, she's immediately going to FaceTime all friends and family.
Yep.
So, within an hour of being proposed to, she's going to be calling her mom and dad to let them know she's been proposed to. And I think if you're FaceTiming, Dad's face is going to says it all.
So he has to tell her immediately, like right after? And hey, before we make these calls, I just got to tell you something.
Can't you say, can we hold off on telling people for at least 24 hours?
You can. Good luck with that. She got a bright, shiny new diamond on her ring.
Yeah, she won't show it. Yeah, she won't tell the family. You might have to. You might have to say, listen, I don't want to, step on the moment, but I think you should know this and just tell her.
Yeah, I think you have to. I think you have to, man.
Oh, but not, that's going to ruin the proposal.
Can you wait a couple of hours? I mean, what are we talking? No, because she's going to want to call immediately.
Okay, well, no. I think if she's going to call the rents, that you need to let her know right before she calls, hey, by the way, I did ask your dad for his blessing and he said no.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to play it that way.
But I wouldn't say anything else otherwise. You just go, you propose, you do your thing.
That's it.
Good luck, my dude. Let's talk to you on Monday, okay?
You got it. Thanks, guys.
The Bert Show.